We are?
Check.
No.
Oh.
All right, let's start this off. Hey guys, welcome to the Brony Breakdown. Woo! You're too kind. All right, so we're going to do a quick sound off. Make sure our mics are working. I'm Saberspark. Hello. Down here, from right to left, let's say hi.
Hi, I'm DB Pony.
Boo.
Nobody likes it. I'm Tommy Oliver.
Yeah. I'm Paleo.
Curb your enthusiasm, please.
I'm AC Race Best.
Woo! And this is the Brony Breakdown panel. I'm not sure how many of y'all watch the actual podcast, because some of you are probably like, we'll just show up and see what this is about. And for those who don't know, it's a podcast we do on Thursdays. We're kind of in hiatus mode. And in the podcast, we just kind of shoot the breeze, talk about, the show's good, this is what we thought about it. Hey, let's check out this fan content, but we like this, we can show it to the people in the audience. And then we just kind of have an open discussion afterwards where if you guys have questions about, what did you think about this show? What do you think about this fan content? Whatever, we'll answer those questions. So it's just a big old open forum.
Hey, Saber.
Yes.
Look at the doorway.
What about?
There's a guy.
Larson. How are you? What are you doing here? Sitting and talking to these people. What are you doing that's constructive right now? Oh, no. Ponies are stupid. Especially ones with horns and wings at the same time. I'm never going to forgive you. Bye.
Bye. We love you, Larson.
Let's get a drink later. Alcohol poisoning. All right, so we have no clue what we're going to do for this panel. We just came in here thinking, let's just talk to you all and just have fun. So, ready to start?
So,
good job. All right.
So, we stole DB Pony from the musicians.
Yeah, these two people, they aren't on the show. See, the podcast is usually myself, Paleo, and Tom here.
Though it was originally me and you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Back in the day. And then we have Race here as a guest, and then we have DB Pony over here as a guest as well, because we thought we want to talk to you all about our experience at the conventions and just share and get that going, and then hear what you all think about the convention experience and whatnot.
Yes.
So Paleo, go ahead.
What?
Talk.
About what?
this is exactly what the show's like, by the way. Like, these two would be like, all right, say something interesting. And then Paleo would be like, huh? What? And then Tommy's over there kind of just sitting, I think, shaking his head the whole time.
Most of the time.
Yeah.
Why did I come onto this show?
Well, this is the first con of the year for us. I mean, how about for you all? Is this your first con of the year? Really?
Yeah.
Cool. Happy Michigan. Where are we?
Michigan.
I think it's Wisconsin.
Close enough.
The north.
I know there's a lake or something around here.
One or two.
I want to know how many people are here for the first time ever at a convention. First
Nice.
convention. Wow. Okay.
Yay.
Yay.
Oh, you'll enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. Except for this panel. It's horrible. I don't know why I came here. Turn away. No.
They can still leave. Don't say that.
Oh yeah, Tom.
Yes.
You're not wearing something.
Okay.
I did.
Yeah, you haven't been wearing it the whole con.
This is a PG
Okay, well,
panel.
the reason... Okay, I brought my hat. If anybody knows my stuff, I have, like, this really dumb Tudor cap that I wear all the time. But I didn't wear it because this morning I was going to put it on, but you were just like, you're going to try this, like, hair product thing that you brought. And so I tried it, and I was like, well, that'd be dumb to just wear the hat and ruin it. But I'm going to ruin it now, so I'm sorry. I have to get in character.
No pressure.
I have to look like a dork. I'm at a convention, after all. Huzzah!
See, that's what everyone was waiting for. This wasn't a Brony Breakdown panel until the hat went on. They were like,
All right,
what is
it's
this?
over.
This
You
is
can
a
all leave
fraud.
now.
And
Over.
welcome
Get
to the
out.
Shakespearean panel. Well, we're going to talk about Hamlet. It's a good sandwich.
I don't know anything about Hamlet,
What?
actually.
I made a ham joke. So what do y'all want to talk about?
Why don't we talk about the show?
The show?
Yeah, how-
What did you think about the season 4 finale?
It was good.
Okay, cool.
And then...
What about it did you like?
I like the way it looked.
Riveting.
Riveting. Riveting? What?
What you just said.
I just said I like the way it looked.
Thank you.
So I want to just let you guys know this is the breakdown part of the episode. It's not, we're going to break this content down for you. It's more like this panel, the podcast just kind of falls apart and breaks apart. It breaks down.
Yeah.
See, usually we do better when we ask questions to the audience and see what's on their minds. Because right now I think I'm just realizing like we have nothing we want to talk about, do we?
No.
No.
Well,
Hey.
I think there's some things we could talk about. Obviously, No, you're right. There's nothing. No, season 4 just got finished up. Obviously, talking about the finale. What did you guys think overall? Like,
Didn't Saber just ask that?
no, he asked
And
about
then
the finale.
you
He
just-
asked about the finale. I'm asking about
Oh, the
season.
finale. Oh, okay.
This is why I'm just a guest.
It was good.
What did you guys think of the season 4?
Of the season.
Yeah.
All right, I heard some woo and some oh.
Well, I'm curious, how many? Who got into the show like this season? Because I always wonder. You did?
Yes,
Oh, wow.
That is a
Okay.
good question.
I always wonder how many
Yeah.
people are. My phone's not even on silence. I always wonder like who's been here for the long haul. Who's been in the show, the fandom, since 2010? Oh wow.
Oh.
All right, 2011, 2012, 2003.
Wait.
The show has been around for a while.
Yeah. How about 84?
Yeah. Who's
84.
in 1984? Nice.
Oh,
Here we go.
Oh, there we
the
go.
original
Hardcore.
bronies. What did you guys think when the show first showed up? Like My Little Pony's back. Who cares? Really? Were you around for that, Jay? For the G1? Okay. 3.5. The newborn cuties? That was good. And then Savior Lauren Faust came and blessed the show and changed everything. I heard that she recently became a director for a movie.
Yeah.
A movie?
Medusa,
right?
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
earlier today, or yesterday.
You learn something every day.
The world's full of colorful people.
So, Saber, what do you think of MSP so far? I know that this is the first day. It's really just gotten started. We were walking around a bit in the area.
Everybody's... Everybody's so nice. Everybody's so great. Except for you.
Has anyone been to the Great Mall of America, by the way?
Bring that up.
I never knew you could fit an amusement park inside of a mall. And that you could fit a ride that this guy is afraid of in that mall, and yet then I remembered.
Yeah, I'm afraid of it too. I don't like vertical
No, this
drops.
roller coaster was horrible. So who's been and has seen the theme park in the Mall of America? Okay, so they have a SpongeBob ride where the roller coaster goes straight up and then goes straight down, and he and Black Griffin are trying to convince me to go on it. And I'm like, no. And this thing goes straight down, and Black Griffin, with all of his enthusiasm, is like, no, it goes more than straight down. It does a negative turn or something.
Yeah, well, I was like, it was funny because the way he was saying it was almost like the trying to convince, like, no, it's not that bad. Instead, it's like, no, it's worse. You got to try it.
Which I did not.
No, unfortunately.
I only brought 3 pairs of pants. Had to save them. But yeah, the Mall of America. I remember when we walked up to the front of it, like, it's such a sight to behold. It's like America,
Capitalism.
consumerism, capitalism, a peep store, chocolate.
I want that
Legos.
I want that Lego Gundam they have.
They do have this giant
Yeah.
robot made of Legos. There's actually 2 pilots in it that I didn't notice first
Yeah.
time.
There's 2 of them.
Yeah, there's like 2 like dudes made out of Legos in the Lego robot made out of Legos.
Yeah.
It's pretty intense, and me and Paleo were just like, we need to steal that.
So
coming
everything
home with
about it
us.
was awesome. Huh?
Gonna deconstruct it, put it on the plane. We'll get it back. You get
Oh
it.
my
You get it
God.
during the summer. I get it during the winter.
Yeah.
How are your flights to the con?
All right. I had a baby beside me, but
You were pregnant? What's her
The
name?
key word in there was pregnant. He gave birth at some point in the last 2 days.
Peanuts. Thank you.
But yeah, no, I actually had a baby next to me too. I had an aisle seat. I was on a 767, and those are the flights that have the two, and then the middle row of 3. And I booked my flight so late, it was about a month ago, that there were only like 4 seats left. And I'm like, oh, random selection, here we go. And I got an aisle seat, and I'm like, this is phenomenal. This is great. And as I'm sitting there, a Japanese lady came up, and she didn't speak a lot of English, and she had a very little baby with her, and she's like, is it okay if I sit? And I'm like sitting there going, yeah, I got to give up the seat. You know, so I went to sit in the middle, and overall it wasn't that bad. The kid though was very like grabby. It was probably like a 1-year-old, And I had, my cup of soda here. I had my peanuts and all this stuff, and it was all gone by the time I woke up from the flight. So I don't know where any of it went, but overall, it wasn't a bad flight. It was actually, it was weird because I was surprised at how short of a flight it was to get to Minnesota from California. I thought it'd be longer. The end.
For me, I had this guy who was a big athlete, and I was in the aisle seat, and he's sitting in the middle, and he's got these big arms, and you kind of feel like you've got to fight for the arm rest. Like, you have to assert your dominancy. Like, I'm a lesser male, I give up. But for him, he and I were kind of going back and forth. Well, around the middle of the flight, he falls asleep, and his head starts touching my shoulder, just kind of resting. I'm like, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. We're all brothers in the eyes of Celestia. It's fine. And then he kind of woke up and gave me this, like, was I using you as a pillow? And I'm like, it's all right. It's all right.
Tom, wasn't it your first time flying?
This was my first time flying ever. Yeah, it was weird.
Turbulence?
There was a little bit of turbulence. It didn't freak me out so much. I was actually going in. I was more afraid of screwing up like at the terminal because I'm terrible at interacting with other people in those kind of settings. I'm like, where do I go? What do I do? I'm so dumb. I'm panicking for no reason. So that's what I was freaked out about. I was fine with the flight until we started taking off. I'm like, I just remembered I don't like heights.
Did you get window seats?
I did. I had the aisle seat each flight because I had a connecting flight. So I just got like Uber flight experience just all at once.
What about takeoff? What do you think about that?
That was interesting because right before the plane takes off, it had this weird like mechanical noise. I was like, is that supposed to happen? Are we gonna blow up before we even get anywhere?
I flew to Cleveland one time for Candlelight Gardens, and usually when you're on a plane, the pilot, will give you a rundown. You feel really comfortable, like, I'm your pilot. We're flying here to here. The weather's like this. We'll be at altitude of 30,000 feet. Blah 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 blah. And you feel really comfortable, like this guy knows what he's doing. And when I got on my flight for Candlelight Gardens, which was from Atlanta to Cleveland, Ohio, we were running late, and I was in one of those express planes. And usually, they have the flight attendants give you, you gotta buckle up the seatbelt. If you're that dumb, you don't realize that, then you probably should leave the plane. But we didn't get any of that on the flight. We just pulled back out of the terminal, started going down the runway, towards where takeoff is, and the pilot didn't even say a word. And then all of a sudden he goes, "Okay, we're taking off." That's it. That's all he said. He goes, "Okay, we're taking off." Didn't say his name. Didn't tell us to buckle up. This guy was like short on time. He had to go, and everybody was like, "Okay, we gotta go." Just kind of looking like, "Oh, what?" Then the urgency came. I've never had a pilot do that before.
I heard you got a little extra attention.
Oh,
going
yeah,
through
you
security.
did.
Yeah, I got picked for random screening. That was fun. And Hartsfield-Jackson, Atlanta is the busiest airport in the world, so I'm running late for my flight. It's going to leave in like 10 minutes. I run to the TSA, huge line, and somebody's like, "Sir," points at me, "come here." "Yes? You've been selected for random screening. I'm going to miss my flight now." "No, you're not. This is quicker. Come on." And they dabbed my hands. It was such a smooth and easy experience. "Take a look at my bag. You can't use the shampoo, sir. It's too big." "Okay, throw it away." "Okay, off you go." That was it. So random screening is actually really nice. Try to look suspicious. Wear a very thick vest. Do it.
Maybe
It might have been the facial hair.
on my way back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't try to, fit the profile, and then they're like, "Come here." They dab my hand with a cloth. I'm like, "Do you think I have cuties or something?" But no, that was fun. So, what do we move on to? Y'all want to ask some questions? Y'all want to ask us something about anything you want? Anything.
What do you think of Minnesota so far?
Oh, lots of lakes.
Not as much accent as I expected.
Why
Yeah.
do you guys have so much Pepsi here?
And why do you call it pop?
Yeah, what's up with that? What? I'm from Georgia, and when I started looking around and see all the Pepsi machines, I'm like, "Where am I?" "I'll have a Coke." "We don't serve Coke, sir." I gotta go. But it's a lot of lakes when we're flying, because Georgia has like 2 lakes. They're man-made, and they all blow. It's more like a giant muddy puddle. But here they actually have isn't it like 10,000 lakes here or something? 15,000 lakes? And how far away are the Great Lakes?
Well, Lake Superior is bordering us. About a 4-mile drive to it.
Fair.
4 hours, sorry.
You want to go?
Yeah, let's go swimming.
Yeah.
Who brought their bathing suits? I mean, do we even have this thing where someone can come up and like ask questions in a microphone?
Actually, I guess that would be a good
Final draft! If you guys have a question, just stand up and ask. I'm sorry to put the pressure
raise
on
your
you.
hand.
Yeah, raise your hand. Go.
Totally out left field, but what are your thoughts on Silver Spoon?
Silver Spoon. Hirasashi.
Yeah, Hirasashi
Yeah,
really
where
was.
is Hiro?
Yeah.
He'd be all over that.
She seems kind of neglected. I mean, the Diamond Tiara Silver Spoon thing, you kind of get a vibe that Diamond Tiara is the real, like, bully, and Silver Spoon's kind of just intimidated into it. Like, I think it'd be cool if they got an episode where Silver Spoon puts her hoof down. She's like, I'm done being your drone. I don't want this anymore. What about you guys?
My favorite thing with Diamond Tiara and Silver Spoon was when I think it was in Pinky Pride, right? When she's
Hey, Tetsuo.
Have you been working
Shouldn't you be
out?
in a panel?
You're interrupting my response to an audience question, sir. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. See, he
As
left.
he's walking out the door. Yeah.
Yeah, and stop!
I did that. That was me. No, in Pinky Pride, again, the first song when it's Diamond Tiara and Silver Spoon in the background, and Silver Spoon brings over a drink, and Diamond Tiara like spins it around and grabs like, no, it's my drink, and then Silver's
that's
like, no,
right.
give me that. So just like she like fights back sometimes. It's like I think that's when I started to get like really interested in them. Like they have a dynamic that they don't ever really show because it's always just like flank, we hate you, just because we're supposed to. So just like I don't know, I want to see more about them, like give them some dimension. But yeah, I think Silver Spoon's probably roped into it more often than something else, maybe because she's desperate for friends. I don't know.
Cutie marks are stupid. Think about it.
Whoa.
Blank flank.
Whoa.
No.
Wow, we're just gonna segue into this, huh?
You get a cutie mark and you have to you have to stick to it. You have to no, this is your calling in life now.
Well, it was kind of the thing that was brought up in the season 3 finale. Was they're like, well, it's what my cutie mark is telling me, and I was like, I don't know how I'd feel about that. Like, I'm gonna be a baker, locksmith.
I want to be a scientist, janitor. Oh. But that'd be a cool episode where one of the ponies is like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be a really fascinating episode.
Who wants to write a fanfic?
Yeah. What if they had something that, like, I wonder if it could happen where a cutie mark could change. Huh?
Is Larson still outside?
I don't know. I'm sure we
Yeah.
can talk to him about it. You never know.
Several episodes where the cutie marks have changed. Like in Bats, Fluttershy's cutie mark has changed.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
what if
yeah.
it was changed?
It's true.
What episode is it? The one where Apple Bloom starts like getting all the cutie
Cutie
marks.
Oh, cutie pucks.
Yeah, there's.
Yeah.
I mean, because
Yeah.
Twilight also does say in that episode that there are very rare cases of there being 2 cutie marks at once.
Huh.
That is
Oh
true.
yeah, that's right. She
So
did
I
say
mean,
that.
there is. I mean, there is an implied message that there is multi-talented.
So that
Yeah,
means Black
like-
Griffin has at least 2 cutie marks. Is that what you're telling me?
probably has like 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
Schizophrenia pony.
I'm saying Black Griffin has.
Oh
like
yeah,
2
yeah.
cutie
Black
marks.
Griffin would have like 10.
You see, like, Gollum has 2 cutie marks.
He just mastered cutie marks. He's like, no, I will own this.
Questions?
Yeah. Just
Equestria Girls 2 race.
I'm personally excited about it because I don't know, there's something that is exciting. You know, we make the Bronies reacts, and for me, I look forward to something like that because I'm like, I can't wait to see the response from the fandom in general, but then like knowing that there's going to be something coming with the react, it's like, all right, I can't wait to see what everyone does with it. So, Equestria Girls 2. Yeah, I have to admit, Equestria Girls 1, I was a lot more worried about. Once we saw it, it was like, okay, it wasn't as bad as it could have been. So Equestria Girls 2, I think, I'm interested. I'm waiting for a trailer to come out. Like,
There are 5 trailers.
No, they have like,
Well, they're
here's
shorts.
a scene from the
yeah,
movie.
they're shorts, not trailers.
Yeah, they're shorts, not pants.
Long johns. Oh.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
separate
There's like
shorts.
promos.
Like that vinyl scratch bit and
Yeah.
whatnot. So.
I don't know. I'm still not totally thrilled with it. I haven't even seen the first one.
Equestria Girls 2 could be the worst thing since Equestria Girls 1. I don't know. I'm hopeful that it'll be something enjoyable, but I'm not holding my breath. So I don't know.
What's there to hate about it? They're playing musical instruments in high school.
Shake your tail or whatever it is.
So it's High School Musical?
Yay!
Oh, Tom, why do you hate these things?
Because I'm a cynical horrible person.
Yeah, he's a reviewer. He almost has to.
What do you think?
I'm not allowed to have
Is
fun. It's
DB
not part of my
Pony
job.
over there?
Hi.
Hi.
Just because it has guitars doesn't mean I'm gonna like it.
What?
Ooh.
You hate your
Calm
guitar?
down.
That's not what I said at all.
He said just because it has guitars doesn't mean he's gonna like it. In fact, he'll probably be like, he's like sitting over here talking about, oh, you guys have better microphones than me. So he'll probably sit there and be like, that instrument's not accurate to real life. I'm insulted.
How fitting is it that Applejack plays the bass? Forgettable character, forgettable instrument.
Yeah, I know. Thanks.
Musicians
Matt's a
battle.
bass player, you meanie.
But they hold the foundation
of the band.
I want to
It's
see
like,
like,
okay.
The fact that you guys know which instruments they play, I'm like sitting here like I've seen
yeah,
it.
Spike plays the cowbell.
Or the fact that Rarity dragged in a grand piano, even though there was a keyboard already there.
Who's
See,
ready?
these are the things that you would notice.
All right, next question. You.
Tom and Saber and everyone else, I'd like your opinions as well. I never saw the conclusion to it on Twitter, but Godzilla.
All right, his
Oh,
question
yeah,
is about
okay.
Godzilla, the recent 2014 Godzilla. How many of y'all have seen it so far? All right, all right. Who wants to see it and hasn't seen it yet? All right, all right. Who hated it? Why?
I had a 45-minute rant explaining why I didn't like that movie. Okay, first of all, you have to understand, I've watched Godzilla since I was 5 years old, and that's what shaped me into the horrible human being I am today. So, I've seen all the movies, I'm a huge fan, and I'm like, at this point, I've watched them enough to know that there's kind of like guideline that they follow. There's like certain structure to them, and this movie kind of doesn't really follow that. And like they have to do this whole thing where like, here's Godzilla, we're gone. And so it's like, what does he look like? He's this mysterious presence. I'm like, it's Godzilla. We all know. I mean, you change him a little bit, but come on. And you don't need to keep teasing me.
Jack's made an observation that was pretty funny. Okay, the Japanese scientist, what was his name?
Serizawa?
Yeah, Jack's made this observation that the guy, his face the entire time, he's like, it's Godzilla. He's an old beast.
No.
And
No, you said it wrong. It's Godzilla.
Gojira. And the thing is, his face though is like, did I leave the oven on?
Yeah, it's totally true.
Well, my problem with it was that he was the same actor that was in Inception. So every time I saw him, I'm like, that's all I could think about.
Godzilla. What'd you think about Bryan Cranston though?
He was the best part of the movie. He's better than Godzilla.
You're
That's
gosh
saying
darn
something.
right.
Wait, was that the guy in the Godzilla suit?
Yes, you got me.
Oh.
That's how he beats Godzilla. He gets him hooked on love.
Oh, God.
All right, Matt, what do you think about Godzilla?
I didn't even watch it. So
Okay.
I have no
Yeah,
say.
he hasn't seen it yet.
Do you just
Paleo?
not watch movies?
Well, I thought it was good. I liked it.
I don't watch anything.
Yeah.
I don't know what this convention's about. Whatever.
Yeah, Matt just kind of wandered in here with his guitar, and we thought, hey, come on in.
Yeah, come on,
It's a
man.
musicians panel.
It's pretty much exactly what you did.
All right, next question.
Oh, we got a mic.
Yay! Give it up to the AV. Woo!
Wow.
Woo! Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Hello.
It doesn't work.
All right, it worked. Anyway, I know you already mentioned that you kind of liked the season 4 finale, but there are certain implications that I was kind of uncomfortable with. Like you mentioned the cutie marks, and the fact that Tyrek kind of took away a lot of abilities with those cutie marks. Isn't a lot. It seemed like it verified a lot of headcanons that people had that say like Pegasi had flight abilities because their wings were too small, or basically too small for regular flight, and Earth ponies have the strength. And what do you suppose would happen if? Well, what did you think of Tyrek as a villain?
See, I was concerned during the scene when he was taking away all the powers. Like, he takes away the magic of the unicorns. He takes away the flight of the Pegasus. He takes away the legs of the Earth ponies. There's a bunch of stumps on the ground rolling around, yeah.
Oh, God.
Tyrek, you all start this off. What do you think?
I know that the whole thing about Pegasus having a little bit of magic, that was actually confirmed in like Sonic Rainbow when Twilight was talking about when she gave Rarity the wing. She says these aren't going to be like as powerful as Pegasus wings because like something about magic. Anyway,
I'm glad
I just know
someone
that
pays
in
attention
the
to the show.
Yeah, I just know that in the show, Twilight has said that Pegasus do have a little bit of magic. So
Cherrick was awesome. I loved him.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you all watched G1 then? G1 My Little Pony, hands? G1? Okay. For those who don't know, Cherrick is from Generation 1. He was in the first episode of My Little Pony. Shut up!
We all know this.
Shut up! Brony Vince! Hey, so Cherrick was the first villain. He was in the first episode of My Little Pony ever. He was the first bad guy. And it's so cool to see him come back in G4, and he didn't really change much at all. He was still just a grumpy, evil bad guy.
I think Cherrick might be my favorite villain. I'd say Chrysalis is a close second, but for him, there's just it was so.
Where is your magic?
He was so evil, and yet it was like the whole motive of everything. He didn't give a crap about anybody. He was just like, oh yeah, Discord, yeah, you helped me do that. Okay.
How did Discord fall for that? How? He's like, I'm the one.
Because the script said so.
Sleight of hand.
That's stupid. So Discord's like, wait, an evil person betrayed me? How?
Some people say that he did that on purpose, though.
Yeah.
No, and that's why Discord has fat thighs.
I was gonna say that I'd like to see Grogar come back.
Yeah, Grogar is this blue goat.
Yeah, I called him Go-Goat for a minute.
Go-Goat.
Like that's a Pokemon.
Grogar camera. The Schmooze. Yeah, there's a lot of villains that can come back from G1. The Schmooze. Final Draft, Grogar, I think the Sea Ponies, that'd be kind of cool. Naval battles between the Sea Ponies and the other ponies.
Do you think we'll see Scorpion show up at some point?
Yeah,
Maybe.
Yeah.
I bet he'll probably be in the comics if nothing else at some point.
Yeah, he'll probably be in the comics. Like everything they don't do in the show, they'll do in the comics.
All the potential that they waste in the show is picked up by the comics.
What's with Sombra and Celestia in the comics?
Oh, you haven't? Yeah,
I haven't read them.
I have. I
so
just
far
know that
behind.
it's like a reverse universe that they're in. Yeah.
And Sombra's the good guy, and Celestian are like evil or something.
Yeah, this with the main six.
How is that reverse? I thought Celestia was like one of the main villains.
Celestia is the dumbest ruler ever. Have you noticed she's like, okay, let's take this reformed villain who like almost destroyed Equestria and make him go after a newer villain. There's no way this can go possibly wrong.
With no
It's just
supervision
like- it's like,
whatsoever.
We'll give
Good
all our
luck.
powers to Twilight because he doesn't know about Twilight. She's on the window, and we were just discussing Discord. Who knows about her? But that's okay. He won't talk to him, right? No. This is foolproof. Master plan. Go.
What can go wrong?
Well, I think that like there was also I think another thing we were talking about is what would you think if Celestia kind of like passed on her leadership or whatever? And I was like, well, what does she do already?
Nothing. I want a French Revolution in Canterlot. Think about that. Like all the other ponies, like we're tired of this. This monarchy, it's broken. Salsa, please.
What?
Who's Cadence? Where did she come from?
She's a babysitter.
So do the Alcorns just like cap out at a certain age and they just don't age anymore? I'm 26 years
Larson?
old and I watch My Little Pony and I get angry about it. It's not accurate. It's not canon.
You're 25.
Shh. Am I?
Yeah, you're 25.
Thanks, honey.
We're all 25.
Are we all 25 years old?
Yeah.
25?
Yeah. Wow.
25?
Yeah. See, this is why we had a panel, is just so we can find out more about each other. We're like, oh, wow, you're 25 years old. Cool. Everyone in the audience is like, why did I come here?
Yeah.
Is the music panel still going on? Okay.
Well, oh, it's about to end right now.
Oh, God. More people. We're going to disappoint
But
everyone.
I guess we can go to another question to
Yes.
raise.
There's that mic again.
I just wanted to ask, what do you think about them getting rid of Pee-wee?
Pee-wee Herman?
No,
No,
Pee-wee the bird.
It was. It's the Phoenix that.
Yeah, the Phoenix that Spike had.
Didn't he die
Yeah.
in the treehouse?
No.
They blew up the beehive! Did you all see that?
No, you
They
know
did.
what?
When
That is
Tyrion
true.
blew up the treehouse,
you know what's gonna-
the fireball hit the beehive.
It did.
Yeah, you know what's going to happen is like Twilight's going to blame Spike and make him feel guilty for keeping Pee-wee because Pee-wee's a Phoenix and it just set the thing on fire. It's like, see what happened?
I think-
you keep a pet.
I think, wait,
That's not what happened.
What? What?
What are you talking about? Pee-wee was let go. It was the beginning of one of the episodes.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They had
Never
like the
mind.
panic shot of the
For
photos
some
of
reason,
him
I thought he
bringing it
kept
back.
him. Oh.
Then again, I think
It was a good way of explaining away something that they didn't need to. Someone was just like, you know what? We screwed up. Let's fix it, but let's not admit that we did it, so hopefully most people just won't notice. Yes. Yeah, we did.
Then again, I think a phoenix would be okay in a burning house. Oh no, I'm on fire. No, I'm a phoenix. I'm used to it. All right, next question. Let's keep that mic hot.
We talked a bit about this in the season 4 finale. Discord, how he was good, bad, then kind of good at the end again. So some people think that it was the whole plan all along, especially because he gave Celestia that little wink at the end. So Twilight could get the final key. What do you guys think about that?
That wink was just disgusting. Was anybody else angry at that?
I think Celestia's in on it.
There's
I think she's the one.
two possibilities. Either they were in on it the entire time, or Discord and Celestia got something going on. Let it be option number 2. My fanfic. What do you guys think?
I mean, I was hoping that Discord was like pulling something, but I don't think that was what they were intending, simply because the whole way that the key episodes are working is that someone legitimately learns a lesson based on the actions of the main character. And that was Discord's role in this episode, was to be like, Twilight, you've taught me about friendship again. Have this key. And it's just like, okay. So, I don't know. I was hoping he was going to be like, I knew all along you didn't take my real power, and then they would fight or something. I don't know. Something that they didn't do.
Yeah,
So-
Patrick Stewart. Acting.
Yes. All right, Starswill the Bearded, voices Patrick Stewart, back in time, like time vision of the past or something, and bickering with Discord, voiced by Patrick Stewart.
Yes.
Has to happen. Has to happen.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for it.
Patrick Stewart. Or what about Ian McKellen?
Where's Larson? He's writing season 5, right? Can we like?
He's too busy ruining other dreams.
I actually, with the whole Discord deal though, I now feel a lot better about him being a good guy. Like when. Go ahead. Thank you. Okay. When the whole episode came out about we reformed Discord, the whole episode I was going, please don't work, please don't work, please
Yeah,
don't
me
work.
too.
And then
I
at the
was
end
with you
he's
there,
like, Fluttershy made me sad.
So dumb. I was upset. I mean, now they made it work with this season 4 finale.
Right.
When Discord's like just totally messing with the main 6, and then he's like, oh, okay, I want to be your friend.
The show just kind of
Patrick-
beats you over the head with plot devices until you accept them. It's like, no, Discord's good now. It's like, oh, okay. It's like, Twilight's an alicorn. Okay, I'm
The
sorry.
season 4 finale, though, was much more convincing of like, okay, now I can see him becoming good because he got betrayed and his real friend stuck by his side.
Right,
So that
right.
makes sense. Not some sudden reformed, Discord. So, Deus Ex Machina. I love that game. Next question.
What do you think about some people thinking that all the main 6 should be turned into alicorns?
So all the main 6 turning into alicorns.
I'm done.
I was just gonna say, I don't know. No, not for me. I wouldn't want to see them all turn into alicorns just because I feel like then I don't know. Like I feel like there's something special about Applejack being an Earth pony, seeing all the qualities she can utilize as an Earth pony.
What show are you watching?
Little's Pet Shop.
I think Pinky's already an alicorn. We just don't know it.
I think she's beyond an alicorn.
There's a sad way to figure out what's next, and then you have to ask yourself, okay, what does Hasbro want to make
Sell.
into a toy?
Yeah.
So hey, let's turn them another color, or
Let's turn them into rock stars in the finale.
Whoosh! Are you ready to rock? Hold a fate chair with the power of music. But that's really how it's done. It's Hasbro's like, we want to make some money. Larson, wings. I hope he's still here somewhere.
No.
I think like he left. He was like, you know what? I'm done.
I'm done. Why did I come
After the
here?
door scene, he was like, no, can't do it anymore.
I like his hair.
Well, who doesn't?
He's got this grunge look about his hair.
It's his mane.
Roar. All right, next question. We'll just finish off this row. Right, and then we'll hit the back.
All right. Have Have any of you seen the movie Maleficent yet?
I did. I saw it this past weekend, and it was I mean, I started a new channel where I do like a bunch of movie reviews and stuff, and Maleficent was the latest one I did, and I watched Sleeping Beauty like right before going to the theater a couple days before, and like there are some things that are very similar between the two stories because they're basically the same, except there is this one scene that's like line for line, but overall they're trying to make Maleficent into the good guy, but also the bad guy.
Like an anti-hero.
So Vegeta.
Yeah. And I don't know, it gets really sappy at the end, and I'm not sure if I like how they do that.
Well, we recently watched Sleeping Beauty together as a group before he went to go see Maleficent, because he never saw the movie Sleeping Beauty. And it was kind of shocking, because I haven't seen it in a few years. That princess has like 4 lines in the movie, and that's it. Like,
well, because she's sleeping, right?
Oh, shut up.
I mean, not everyone sleep talks, Saber.
Yeah, I was gonna say if it was you, you'd have more lines than the actual villain.
I sleep talk, whatever.
You sleepwalk and everything. You would have been fine. You would have been like, oh no, I'm under sleep. All right, let's go.
The worst moment I ever had sleepwalking at a convention was at Carolot Gardens. There was like 7 people in our room because apparently it's Bilbo Baggins, lodge. We just bring all the dwarves in. And I remember waking up, standing in the middle of the room, just standing there. And I'm like, where am I? And there's people on the ground sleeping. I'm like, oh, please don't wake up. This is going to look so weird if they just see me standing here like some demonic, thing. I'm like, okay, I'm just tiptoe to the window, and
my favorite was when at BronyCon, you all of a sudden jumped up. We were all like just about to fall asleep, and Saber knocks out really fast. So usually we're actually able to witness his episodes, and he all of a sudden jumps up, and you just hear him going, hey, hey, oh, whoa, whoa. Like he runs up to us, and we're just like, what?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And he just sits there, and he was like staring at us like, let's go to bed.
Does anybody else ever like wake up thinking they're like covered by spiders or wasps, and they're like, ah! Just throw the covers off? Just me?
Well, see, I do, but I'm still usually in bed when that happens. It's like, oh no, like you like are out the window.
I recently had an episode where I woke up, I thought there was a mouse in my room, and I thought it went under my bookcase. So I got my tripod and I like reached it out. I'm like trying to poke it underneath the bookcase, and I'm like woke up and I'm like, what? What? There's no mouse in my room. It's really strange stuff. Or the best one of all is when I woke up. This is back in high school. I woke up and I had a revelation. I ran to my mom's room. I'm like, Mom, we'll put the fountain in the front yard. And she's like, go to bed. We don't have a fountain. All right, questions. Back there, those guys have been holding their hands up for a while.
Question for AC Race Best.
Yes?
How many copyright claims on your YouTube account do you have?
Wait, what was that?
How many copyright claims?
How many copyright claims?
Yeah.
Not enough.
Copyright claims, as far as like...
It's just like notices, or... I guess notices.
If you mean like if some, if I use music that's copyrighted, obviously you get a notice saying, if you didn't know, you used music from this guy. And it's like, oh, great, I didn't know the title. Now I do. I've only been hit once. It works. It does. I've only been hit once by a copyright claim, and it was really random because way back when, I made this kind of a PMV crossover with the Twister trailer and Pinkie Pie being like this evil menace of nature. And I tied them in together, and it went for 3 years, and all of a sudden I got this mark on my YouTube channel saying, yeah, you are in bad standing. Like, what did I do? What video is this? I had to scroll all the way down to find this Twister Pie video. And so that was kind of weird. Occasionally, I guess they update things, and they're like, oh, remember that trailer we made 10 years ago? We should make sure no one's using that on YouTube.
There was a video from Hasbro that was My Little Pony, and I clicked on it. It says, video not here, copyrighted by Hasbro. They copyrighted themselves? This is ours, so don't us use it.
But yeah, it's really just kind of a trick of knowing how much of copyrighted content you can use in a video before they do start to like. I feel like if you use a small amount of stuff, like when I make the bronies reacts, I try not to use like a whole song by AC/DC. We'll use that one little clip there, and if you
12
jumble
seconds, it's like the rule of thumb. Like, just keep it down to 12 seconds. And
yeah,
it's
so it's just kind of knowing how to skip around all that
and, like,
stuff.
The whole system is like run by a machine, so you know
The Matrix.
Yeah, there's nobody who you can like tell except for YouTube and just hope they reply back to you. So.
Well, which you get an automated response from a
Yeah, I
machine.
know.
What's the worst part about the copyright stuff, and it's a broken system for YouTube, is let's say you get a copyright strike on your video and you want to complain about it. They say, okay, enter in this box why you're upset. But by the way, if we don't think that you're telling the truth or we don't agree, we could ban your channel.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, great, now there's like this fear tactic. It's like going to a police officer, I got robbed. Okay, you better have gotten robbed, because if not, we're going to shoot you. The police state. Let's do it. All right, next question.
Are you worried that Spike will eat Twilight's new castle? It's one big gem.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Well, that's how they'll finally get rid of it.
I hope that's how we open season 5.
It's gonna be awkward, yeah.
Where's my castle?
No, she's gonna wake up at nighttime and just see Spike licking the walls. I have a problem. I love interior design. All right. If you guys want to add to it, please, by all means.
That you covered it.
All right. Let's move on. Next question.
That wasn't a direction.
One Direction.
No.
Do you guys have any particular feelings for Twilight's library that had all of her precious books?
Wait, one more time.
Do you have any particular feelings for Twilight's old library that was a little bit demolished?
I miss the bees.
Like feelings and
Yeah, the
Save
beehive's
tree.
gone. It's a shame. That beehive got blown up.
And what did it do? I mean, it was just...
It
didn't do nothing to nobody.
No, shut up.
Yeah. For me, I kind of just wish that for Twilight's new castle, they used the old treehouse location or library location and just put it there, so it's like, oh, it's centered, as opposed to, yeah, just put a castle kind of on the outskirts of town.
And it's gonna be awkward. In Twilight, it's a new location, and the old place is still like just a burnt down husk of a tree.
Well, we're just gonna leave that.
Ground Zero Ponyville.
Yeah.
Never forget.
Oh man, we really need a better construction company. Yes, Mr. Vids.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I thought they were going to do that too.
They did a lot of that this season where it's just like, we're going somewhere, we're going somewhere, we're going somewhere, we're going somewhere. Sandwich. It's like, what? Like, this has nothing to do with anything.
I love sandwiches.
There was one in the finale. That was wonderful. Yeah.
What about that guy who was wearing the cloak at the end of that episode? Was that Tyrek?
Some people were saying it was Tyr because he has yellow eyes. I don't know. I think it's just a coincidence. Josh Haber is like, I just put it there because it was a reference to old cartoons.
It was a great and powerful Trixie. She was like,
I'm
they're
homeless.
here now too.
All right. Questions?
Get that guy in front first.
Yes.
Back to your library again, your new castle library thing. We find it strange that they took half an episode to talk about how important the books are to her and they blown on the end of the season.
So yes,
Wow.
the
Yeah.
idea that they talk about the books being important to Twilight and then blowing them up at the end.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think that's what fueled her rage, though.
Dude,
to be honest.
that's what I say. Cause like,
My books!
She's like collapsed on the ground from the explosion, and then these burning pages fall down. And then she's like, "Did you just destroy my books?" Dragon Ball Z, go! So, just like captured her friends, destroying like the world, but you mess with books, you've crossed the line, sir.
I think she should go to a computer. Who needs books anymore? There's one giant Wikipedia page in her library.
Where's her television?
I don't know. I don't get this like pony world as far as like.
Yeah, they have movie theaters.
They have movie theaters and
Yeah.
arcades.
Yeah.
Out in the middle of nowhere.
And then they're like, we need to get ourselves a quill.
Like an arcade is like a few decades ahead of the movie theater, so it's like what?
No. Yeah, the computer stuff. She's like typing on it.
What is this?
I love that CMC actually used YouTube.
Yeah.
They're like, man, there's some really mean people.
That was actually one of the highlights of Equestria Girls for me. Was like,
Yeah, it totally was.
YouTube. Perfect. Why aren't people liking the video? That was the funniest thing ever.
15 dislikes. I'll never be YouTube famous.
The comments aren't very nice.
Welcome to YouTube.
You're welcome. Make yourself at home.
Yeah, it's like it only gets worse.
They're like, who's PewDiePie? All right.
Is she related to Pinkie Pie?
Ah!
What was each of yours favorite episode of this season?
Pinkie Pride.
Mysterious Mayor Duell.
That's
The season 1 opener was my favorite of season 4. No, I'm trying to think. It's funny because you always have to go back the 26 episodes. I actually, you know what, I'm going to say the finale, just because there were so many moments where I was just left like it blew my mind. So the finale was my favorite part of it. And I also liked how they pulled back on everything from the season. I thought that was what made this season actually really good, is that we didn't just have standalone episodes. Oh, we learned something. Never going to reference that again. Learn something, never going to reference it again. Like, the way they built up to it really hammered it in for me, and that's why I like the finale the best.
I disagree.
Fight.
Did I ask?
No, I mean, I think Tom would agree with me, is that they sort of did that, but not enough.
They did it better than last season.
Yeah, they did it better than last season,
So-
definitely. But
Larson could be listening.
I thought testing 1 2 3 was good.
yeah,
I
that
like
was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite was Flight to the Finish, though.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I watched that SDCC preview, and like ever since then, I was like, I'm ready for this episode. I'm ready, and it was great.
Is that the one where Scootaloo like lost the game or the race?
She couldn't fly.
I didn't watch the episode.
Yeah, you did.
No, I like watched the commercial for it on the hub, and that's it. I'm serious.
You didn't?
Why are
watch
you at
it.
this convention? Do you even care about the show?
I've been asking myself the question the entire time.
No, that was really good. I like the best line was like, but we already called them blank flangs. It just like sums up their character, like breaking the fourth wall. It's like, that's all we do in this show. So I was just like, props.
Matt, you said testing. What was yours?
Nah, it's the same episode, Flight to the Finish. I really like that one a lot.
Yeah. And I said Pinkie Pride.
But that's the side.
Do you ever feel like some of the cutie marks are pointless since their names indicate what their
Yes.
talent will be?
I'm Bubbles.
I want to know what the diplomas mean. Like, I've seen like 5 ponies so far.
It means
just
they're
have
worthless.
It's like, congratulations, diploma, which is completely useless.
Yeah.
I like that one little cult that has the knife and fork.
I'm really good at eating, okay? I have a fast metabolism. Not that you would know anything about that. Paleo.
Funny, they just completely misread their cutie mark. It's like a pitchfork, zombie killer. No, be a farmer. All right. Next question. Or hold on one second. I want to get some love to this side. Go ahead.
I was wondering, after all the stuff Spike did to save the Crystal Empire, do you think maybe in Season 5 we could see Spike become a co-ruler of the Crystal Empire, along with Cadence and Shadow?
We'll see Spike become an alicorn.
A co-ruler. Nah. He seems to be more like an intern, unpaid intern.
Well, he already is a national hero, so I mean, he's
Yeah.
got some respect over there.
He's got a statue.
He'll probably have another statue. I don't know.
Want to eat the statue?
The whole
too?
thing is that they.
It's more of an
Crystal
icon there,
Empire.
if anything.
Yeah, it's like they don't do much to change up the dynamic with the main cast. I mean, they made the main character a princess, and nothing happened for a whole season. So
She waved the flag.
I'm sure he'll still be in the magical crystal library doing more sweeping.
I don't know. I mean, she definitely got better at smiling and waving this season than ever before. So
Well,
it's
touche.
character development, Tommy.
All right, fine. I'll give you that one.
Uh huh.
I mean, it's not actually any different from what princesses and queens and stuff do today. They just smile and wave.
Queen Elizabeth will never give up the throne.
Just like
Charles
Celestia
died
will never
before
give
me.
up the throne.
All right, next question.
What did you think about the games? Like when they brought up the games, what did you think of that?
The Equestria games?
Yeah.
We didn't
Brought
really
it in.
see much of
It
it.
was better than the Russians games.
Oh.
What? They suck. We didn't actually enjoy the Winter Olympics.
Whoa.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, what?
I wish we did see more of them
Yeah.
on screen because I was like, man, what kind of Olympics would ponies have? And then they're like, we're there. It's over.
Yeah, like the only thing we saw were like a bit of the relay race and archery.
which we had already seen the build up to that.
A Rainbow Dash episode. Why was it Spike? It's like, oh my God, the Equestria Games. Rainbow Dash has been training so hard. Spike, what you doing? Let's talk about you.
I actually was thrown off by that too. Was what character they focused on during that episode? I'm like,
Granny Smith. I'm here to sell apples. You just see Rainbow Dash flying in the distance, like losing games, going crazy. Like, ah. It's the Hunger Games. There you go. The Hunger Pony Games.
I just wish. I mean, I didn't even mind so much if we didn't see a lot of the games. I mean, it probably would have been interesting, but I think there's like 22 minutes of like sports with horses. Probably would have gotten kind of dull at some point. So I just wish they had done something like with that episode that necessitated the games.
You know what? It would have been interesting if it went the way
potential.
that. Have you ever seen Animal Olympics? It's this special that was an Olympic special where they focused on different animals from different countries, like playing their certain game. It was pretty cool. They should have done that for like the different areas of Equestria and just focus. It was kind of like an interview documentary type thing.
They were interviewing the animals.
Yep.
What are you talking about? This sounds
quack. It's Paleo, you're drinking again.
It's an animated special. Yeah, it's called Animal Olympics.
Oh, I thought you were talking about something on like Animal Planet. I'm expecting like real animals. I'm just like, Paleo, this sounds like the whitest show ever made. I'm really afraid right
They
now.
had a show on Animal Planet where they had animals versus humans. Like you have like that Kobayashi guy who eats lots of hot dogs was in a hot dog eating contest against a grizzly bear. It was awesome because they have like this giant plate of hot dogs and we're gonna see who would eat the hot dogs quicker. And Kobayashi's at the ready. The grizzly bear's walking out to the plate. It's huge and it's like kind of like, where am I? And go! And the Kobayashi's going at it, eating all the hot dogs, dunking them in the water, just making nastiness of his mouth. And the bear is like, oh, food. Chomp. Half the plate's gone.
What happened to entertainment nowadays?
Kardashians.
Oh. That was an experience, by the way, at the mall.
That was an experience.
The cousins of the Kardashians apparently were at the mall yesterday. And when we walked in, we heard this blood-curdling scream. I thought, Nazgul! No, it was Kardashian fans screaming in the main area. And the cousins of the Kardashians were there, so they were
Wait,
like,
what do Kardashians do?
I don't know.
They have a TV show where they just kind of stand in front of the
They have
camera
large
and talk
posteriors,
about
I think.
Things. I don't know. You try and keep up with them or something? Isn't that what's called? Keeping up with the Kardashians. It's like, I don't care. Get out of here.
I think Kanye West is somewhere in there.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't he marry one of them or something?
Yeah, he
I don't
married
know.
one of them.
Dude,
I know everything about Rainbow Dash, but nothing about real people.
Keeping up with Rainbow Dash.
Any other questions?
Yes. Go ahead. You first. An episode of why Scootaloo can't fly. Tom, what do you think?
I think Flight to the Finish is probably the closest we'll get, as much as I'd like to them really explore that, because I think it's just a really interesting avenue for character development. Because we've had this, Scootaloo's just like, I want to be like Rainbow Dash, and then just be like, no, you can't. Like, you physically can't. And then how do you deal with that? Especially when you're a little kid and you have this idol complex. It's almost too deep for this show. I think they could probably skirt around it, but I think Flight to Finish probably the closest we get. It's maybe you can't fly, but that's okay. You're still awesome, So I'd love to see it. I think it would be probably one of the best episodes if handled correctly, but it's so delicate. I don't know if they're gonna be okay with doing that.
Plus, I
Amy Kidding Rogers, where are you? You should write it. I'll help.
I kind of wonder if eventually it's just maybe Scootaloo's still a little young. I don't know. Because I know that we've seen stuff from Cloudsdale in flashbacks and whatnot and seen how young Rainbow Dash was. But I don't know. If we do, I think it'd be really interesting, and I think it maybe even would make her that much more interesting of a character. She's my favorite CMC of the three. Don't tell Michelle. Okay.
I find it interesting that we see her more on the ground than actually in Cloudsdale.
Yeah. It's true.
Kind of like Fluttershy. When she got booted or whatever.
She kind of has an excuse.
Down here.
I was kind of hoping that the Pegasus had a Spartan society, because in season 1 and season 2 we never saw any of the Pegasi's parents. Pegasus. And I thought maybe they're like the babies are thrown away. Okay, I'm gonna stop now.
Throw it away. Wow.
So Skulu just falls out of the clouds.
Yeah,
crashes
she's one
into-
of the,
That's why she has no family.
Yeah, she was
She's just like,
when they're born, they're inspected, and if they're weak, they're thrown down into Ponyville.
well, if you watch Hearthwarming Eve, you do see that the old school Pegasi have a very strong Roman influence. So maybe they do have something like that.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Headcanon.
It's done.
Confirmed.
Questions?
Discord gave Twilight her own cane. If you guys do like a cane with your own face on it, or like your own favorite character?
Our own cane with our own face on it, like
Saber
Twilight
cane?
with her cane. Yeah. Pimp cane. W. No, sure. I thought the Twilight cane. I thought it was funny how people were so hungry to get like onto memes from the show.
Yeah, they're just like, that.
That works.
But it was cool. I like how some people actually like made the cane within like a day. Like people already had them out, and I was like, well, "This
We're so
fandom."
hungry.
Yeah. No, but I wouldn't ever go get one made. But if one showed up, I think I'd be like, "Is that what I look like?"
Bring it everywhere you go.
Look, it's my face. Conversation starter.
Yes, that's me. It is solid gold. Next question.
That episode of season 4 that just made you want to cringe and throw a chair.
Oh, the episodes that make us want to cringe from season 4.
Daring Don't.
Daring Don't.
Who didn't like Daring Don't?
See, the thing for me, the reason that, like, I'm not just saying, oh, I didn't like it. Rainbow Dash is my favorite character in the show. And I just felt like there was, I don't know, I just felt kind of removed from the whole episode. I'm like, wait, so Daring Do's real, and that evil villain guy who I guess only cares about what happens between Daring Do and them, and I don't know. There was a lot for me that I just couldn't.
The thing
grasp.
is, like, I had some comments on one of my videos saying that they haven't seen an explanation of why it's bad that Daring Do is real, and I think the thing is that people don't realize that because the show plays out. When I was watching the show, it felt like a fan fiction. It felt like Rainbow Dash's fan fiction.
That's why fanfics are not
Yeah.
canon.
Well, did you say that the whole thing is that everything that happened, because at the beginning of the episode, Rainbow Dash hits her head.
So it's all in her mind.
Everything that happened
Yeah.
after that was just a dream. And I'm just
yeah,
like,
but she never woke up.
fixed.
Inception.
Hasn't the episode been revived at least a bit with the nerd argument between Twilight and Laura?
Yeah, I did like that.
That was the best part of the episode. I'm just like, these are my people right here. I know the struggle.
What was that Applejack episode with Granny Smith like not feeling well and
Leaping Faith.
I don't like that episode.
Oh, Leap of Faith. Yeah. Yeah, it's because it's like the same thing that we had before.
Back when I was watching season 1 and season 2, like I was, oh my god, every Saturday I'm gonna be here watching this. I was so excited to watch it, and every episode made me feel amazing. And they aired on Saturdays, and at the time I was working at a restaurant where I worked like 12-hour shifts for all Saturday, and they got me really pumped up for the day. And Mysterious Ne'er-Do-Well came out on a Saturday, and I'm not sure about you guys, but I really don't care for that episode. I just don't like it. And I remember watching it afterwards, and I felt like someone punched me in the gut. I'm like, I don't feel good. Why did they take this away from me? I can't do the day now. I cannot go to work.
You called in sick? No, you don't understand, Mysterious Ne'er-Do-Well.
Oh. They let me off. Next question.
What do you think of the
Breezies, Tom.
Do you want me to keep going?
He means the cleaning product.
Oh.
Febreze. Yeah, the Febrezes.
And then Easy being Febreze with DJ Wheezy for Sheezy. This is getting cheesy.
Oh my god.
Will you please eat?
Do I need to take you away your mic?
I think you do. Give the timeout.
Well, we've got 2 minutes.
All right, well, let's do a couple of last questions then.
Lightning round, go.
Yo, just fire away, go. Mod Pie. I thought she's a great character. She reminded me of Darla.
Darla?
From MTV.
Yeah, Darla. Daria.
Daria.
Sorry.
I was like, Darla, what?
Isn't she from Finding Nemo? Okay, I'm messing up here.
Next question. Rainbow Dash.
Rarity.
Okay, next question.
Terrorism. Next question.
We're doing a lightning round now.
Let's go.
Yeah.
What did you see?
Oh, with the rainbow powers.
Next question.
Skill commercial.
Toy bait. Yeah. Cheese sandwich.
The third tree in Everfree.
Auntie asks, what do you think of Flash Sentry?
Oh yeah.
In which episode? I kind of like that they've not overplayed his character.
He doesn't have one.
I like how they completely ignore him. It's like,
hey. Yeah, it is kind of funny that they never like really reference the character again. Like even when he's right there in front of him.
Twilight's like, did we date?
Again, they're slowly trying to like bring him in. They're just like, they're gonna hit you over the head with him. He's like, he's here. He's real.
Like at
you
the end
didn't
of
dream
season,
it.
at the end of season five, she's going to be married to.
No,
Flash.
I'm gonna love it. That's gonna happen at the beginning of season 5.
Oh no,
that's the overarching plot for season 5. Is their budding
married
romance.
to Twilight, and we're like, what did we miss? Next question.
Do you think because of the rainbow powers they made the rainbow, do you think that means that Rainbow Factory is canon?
What? Yes, next question.
We'll defeat Tyrek with orphans. You. Screwball. Like Dusty Cat's friend?
No, this Screwball.
Oh.
Yeah.
The one who's like...
The pony, yeah. That,
yeah,
I like it. It was cool.
Why does he come back?
It was a cool character.
Yeah.
You.
What do you think about them like showing a little bit of Coco finale at the end?
Coco.
Oh yeah, Coco.
Yeah, they brought back all the characters who gave them the items. So I
Yeah,
thought it
they
was cool.
basically
It's a
went
good way
across.
to tie it all back together.
Yeah, they went across all the places that those things happened.
That's what I said, and you guys were like, "Oh, they didn't do it that great in the season 4 finale." I'm like,
No, they did it good in the finale. I'm talking about in season 4 overall. They didn't really reference back to
Next
a lot of
question.
things.
Larson. Back. Delicious. You. Just fire away. Y'all just shout it out.
Do they need more? Of course.
Well, I'm
Next.
colorblind, so it's all ruined for me.
I don't know.
Well, in the
Rarity.
finale, I thought
Again.
Discord actually had the most.
Yeah, Discord did have a bit.
Yeah. So that's I would go with Discord.
To Discord.
We're gonna get one of those hats.
eBay.
Dave.
Hot topic. Today. I almost tripped over the cords there, so that's why I did a little like awkward duck walk. All right. What time is it?
2
Let's
minutes
do
over.
one more question.
Yeah, one more.
You. Croissants or Sombra?
It's the new Taco Bell dish they got going.
Queen Chrysalis.
Oh, cream.
Yeah, I say Queen Chrysalis.
Chrysalis.
Yeah.
Croissant. All right, guys, let's go ahead and close this out. That's the Brony Breakdown panel. Thank you all for bearing with us. Thank you for joining us. You all are awesome. Have fun at the convention. We'll be here tomorrow. We'll be around today.
Yeah. Just a reminder, just in case anyone hasn't seen yet, tomorrow morning, a couple of us are going to be on the Who's Line.
Hooves line.
Who's Line Is It Anyway panel. So, highly suggest coming on out for that and having fun. And then, of course, the concert tonight. Go have fun. We'll see you around the place.
Have a good day, guys. See you.
See ya.